Hello everybody, my name's Renee and this is my cash stuffing journey. If you're new here, thank you so much for taking a chance and clicking on my video. I hope you decide to like, subscribe and stick around for a while. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your ongoing support. Okay, so today is going to be a new video series I am starting. This is going to be Shoutout Sunday. So every Sunday I am going to shout out 2 YouTube channels and from the budgeting community, and this is part of Budgeting Apryl's budget community link, and I'll explain more of that later. And then the second thing is I'm going to shout out any new products I have developed over the last week, or ones that I want to draw attention to, or if I'm revamping them before releasing them again on my Etsy. So what I'm going to do first is I will speak about the 2 channels, and I will speak about the budget community link, and then I will go on to the new product that I'm going to be discussing today. Now, Budgeting Apryl, who is an amazing YouTuber in the budgeting community, has developed what's called the budget community link. And what it is it's basically linking everyone in the budgeting community so that we can support other members of the community, get our likes up, get our subscribers up, and get our watch hours up, just so that we can continue to support everyone. And that is one thing I love about this community. Everyone is so accepting, they are so supportive, there is no, it's just so welcoming, and this is basically the budget community at its foundation. It's everyone is just supporting everyone. We want to make sure that everyone gets a chance, and I've even heard a couple of YouTubers say the table is plenty big enough, everyone have a seat. So there's always room for more. So if you are thinking about starting your budgeting journey and you want to be on YouTube, just do it. Just take the risk. Just do it, because we will catch you. It is an amazing community. If you do have a YouTube channel, please link it down below. I would love to head over to your channel and like, subscribe and comment and provide my support. With the budgeting community link, I think the first round has actually closed. Just because of the response she's given, and then once we get through this round, then it will start again, and it's just going to keep going. It's just going to, she doesn't list an end date. I don't think there is an end date. So for week 1, we are doing Budgeting Apryl herself and Hands and Bands. Now, Budgeting Apryl, I am a subscriber of, and I have been for quite a while. And the one thing I can say really is I could just listen to her talk all day. She's got one of those soft, soothing southern drawls that I just love it. I really, really do. And I love watching her videos, partly because of her accent and partly because of her content, I must admit. I must apologize about my own voice at the moment. I am trying to recover from a pretty serious cold that swept through my whole family, but I really, really, really wanted to get this video out for today. So I'm actually filming today, editing, and then uploading today, hopefully, but it's getting quite late and my daughter's asleep, so I've got to try and fly through this if I can. Okay, so the first channel I'm going to be talking about is Budgeting Apryl, and she is a stay-at-home mum. She's got 3 grown daughters. She's had one just graduate from college, one is a junior in college, and one is a junior in high school. Being from Australia, our grading system is a bit different. We go by year rather than like a grade or like a term like senior or junior. So we go from kindergarten to year 6 is primary school, then from year 7 to 12 is high school, and in some schools year 11 and 12 may be considered seniors, but it kind of depended on where you went. So if anyone is from the US and can kind of explain that to me, that I would be really appreciative. And she just wanted to, her main goal was to, she didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck anymore, and I know many of us feel that way. I myself feel that way. So that was her main reason for like starting the channel, but she has been budgeting for quite some time. And her channel kind of focuses on savings challenges, cash stuffing, and kind of budgeting 101. She's got some amazing videos on how to start a budget, and really simple steps to follow. Her savings challenges are amazing. She's always creating new ones, and they're so interesting, and she seems to be more like a fly by the seat of her pants kind of person. Like with her savings challenges, they don't really have a goal amount, or like none of them have a set amount for anything. So like at the end of it, she'll be like, oh, I just raised this much, but she doesn't really keep track of it going forward. She just, at the end, she likes being surprised. So that is the complete opposite of myself. But yeah, she's really, really amazing. I will have all of her information linked in the down in the description, as well as a card at the end with all of the details. So her Etsy store, and her YouTube channel, and anything like that you need to reach out to her. She's amazing, so I highly recommend that you go over and check her out. And then the second person I was going to talk to you about today is Hands and Bands. Now, Hands and Bands is actually new to me, so I hadn't I'd heard about her, but I hadn't seen any of her videos. So I'm kind of excited that I've discovered a new YouTuber through this budget community link on my first week. So I went out and checked out her channel, and I did manage to watch quite a few videos, and she's so fun. She's just one of those people that is just naturally humorous. My first video I watched of her, she actually played a prank on her subscribers, which was really fun. She's also very, very, very creative in regards to her savings challenges. She's got a beautiful Etsy store with so many different things to choose from. And so she is a single mother of 3, and one of her goals that really resonated with me was that she wanted to get $10,000 for each of her children for when they for when they graduate college. So that would be a nice gift, and I would love to have that much money saved aside for my kids. So maybe that can be a long-term goal for myself. As part of the budget community link, I am going to purchase one item from an Etsy store if they have it. I'm going to try and do it for every single person. I'm hoping I can, but that's going to be a goal. So for budgeting with Apryl, I have mentioned previously that I'm struggling to get money for Christmas. It's taking a lot longer than I thought. So I went online and I got a save the amount you color. So it's basically a Christmas tree, and then you pick the colors, and then you color in, and these amounts match. So at the end of it, it'll look like a really pretty decorated Christmas tree. So I've done 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 for the numbers. So it's numbered 1 to 6. And then, so for example, say I want to do $5 that day. I'd search for a 1, I'd color it in red, and I'd save $5. And then you go all the way along, and then it'll look like Christmas baubles. So I thought that would be exciting. And then at the end of it, I'm going to save $265. Now, this one I'm really excited about. This is the Steady Reich challenge by Hands and Bands. So what happens is you roll the dice 10 times and you write in all the numbers. If you get an 11 or a 12, it's considered a gutter ball, so you've got to put in a 0. You add everything up, and then you roll the dice to see who you're playing against. So for example, say I got 50 here. I rolled the dice and I got a 3, and it was Jocelyn, so I would lose. So when I lose, I have to put $5 aside. If I had won, I put 10 aside. So I thought that was a really, really, really fun challenge. And my son loves bowling, as you know, so I might even see if he'll kind of roll a couple of goes with me, and we'll see what we get. So I'm really excited to try those. I will also leave all the contact information and the details for Hands and Bands in a card at the end, and also down in the description box, so you can go check them out. I highly recommend them both. I really, really enjoyed both of their channels, and I'm really looking forward to see who else I can discover throughout this whole process. I had a sneak peek. She posted a video and has like a breakdown of who's going when. So I am actually in week 13. So I'm really excited to kind of see what happens when it's my turn. And I'm looking forward to watching all those videos. So if you are part of the budgeting community, please leave your information down below and head on over to budgeting Apryl and get onto the community link, because it's a really, really, really great idea, and I'm really excited to see what becomes of this movement essentially. So that's going to be all I'm going to talk about today, just because I'm really not feeling that great, and I've still got to edit and everything and put in all the information. But I have created a new item. So what I have done is I have created these financial goals trackers / dashboard. So in my A6 binder, so these are the trackers. There's a whole bunch of different borders, or you can get a plain one, so it's got no backing, or you can get one with a pattern. Or if you don't want, and these come hole punched, I'm not sure if you can see because of the laminate, but they are hole punched to fit an A6 binder, or you can have them with no hole punches, and it just comes like a card. I'll see if I can find one. I'm not sure if I got them out though. No, it just looks like I got the hole punched ones out, but it's just missing this part, so it's just a card that you could slip into the side of a binder or an envelope. So what happens is, how they're used is, for example, for each one of my envelopes in my binder, I have put it in the front, and then I've put the goal next to it. So for example, for medication, I want $120, and that's going to be 3 months of my son's medication. So as soon as I've reached $120, I tick that off to let myself know that it's fully funded, and then I can allocate those funds elsewhere. So as we go down the list, it's got all of the goals, whether I've met them or not. And then I've also done one for my annual expenses. And it can also help you keep track of like what you're saving for, how much you've achieved. So for example, let me pull this down. So with my savings challenge binder, it's keeping track of what I've done and what I haven't done. So basically at the end of the year, I can total all these amounts that I've ticked, and that'll tell me how much I've saved throughout the year in my savings challenges. And I thought that was, I'm kind of proud of it, because I thrive when things are structured and easily kept track of. So these are now available in my Etsy store. They come with a wide variety of colors and patterns available. There's quite a few selections you can make, so you can have it with a card, you can have it blank, you can have it hole punched or not. Those are all customizations you can make on my Etsy store when you purchase them. And yeah, so I would really appreciate it if you would head over and have a look. Yeah, and these are available now, so if you would like to purchase one, they are already up on my Etsy store. So thank you so much for my first Shoutout Sunday. I think it went pretty well. I hadn't really have it planned, so I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants. So hopefully it went okay. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to live, laugh, love, and when life gets hard, just roll it in glitter, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.